Alrighty, here we go. So I'm going to be recording this one obviously before the market closes. I'm going to be heading out of here early, but I still want to get a video out. Um, what's the date? It's the 27th of June. It's a Thursday. Beautiful day here. We're going to get out of here and go enjoy some outdoors. Let's talk about what the plan was for last night. The plan for last night was to add to emerging markets during weakness, as long as the weakness was bought. Same thing with Goldman Sachs. So in emerging markets right here, I added this morning at 7 Pacific. So right here we got September 24 expiration. That's 95 days to expiration. 42 strike price, $1.99 for those calls. I feel like I got screwed on the fill on those because like a second afterwards it's like 193, you know, like bastards. Anyways, looking good, well, I mean, it's fine, looks fine. I wanted to get, long dated calls on this because this is going to be a longer play. We're coming up to the point where anything below the 50-day moving average, a close below it, and I would get out. So we're getting pretty close here, and I think it could work out. It may or may not, but want to give it time too. Also, I've decided I don't really want to load up on these until it's over 44, and then I will. Then Goldman Sachs. What's been going on with this one? Not good. Not good. Not terrible. I'm not going to sell this here. I didn't add to this. So that was the plan. We executed the plan. Let's talk about the trades that I'm still in. So emerging markets, clearly. Robinhood. Yep. Looks cool. Looks good. It's fine. Nothing to do here with it. Just chill. Calls September 20th. So that's like 85 or 80 something days to expiration. And got those at $4.08. They're currently trading at $4.35. Yesterday they closed at $4.20. So it's automatically bullish, clearly. $4.20. Now we're at $4.35. The 420 strategy works beautifully. Dow. Let's see what's going on with this. Oh, and by the way, these are where their calls and stuff are currently at right now. It could completely change within the next hour. Dow. Yikes. Ugh. It wasn't such a fantastic day. I'll go over kind of what's going on with it as to why in a little bit. We got those at 790. Those are before I was recording this, 815. Those are probably like 8 right now. So, dang it. This was looking so good today. Not so real broken though. But I will say, I mean, you've got the two biggest holders in Dow looking horrible. Like United Health just, you know, well, I guess it doesn't look horrible, but I mean, it's not looking good. It's barely hanging on here. It's got an entire freaking gap to fill all the way down here. Barely hanging on. And then Goldman Sachs, you know, it's not looking good. So, I'm still in it. Goldman Sachs, still in that. Robinhood. Oh, Palantir's having a good day. Yeah, up 4.5%. Sweet. Score. That's nice. Equity position in that at $24.23. So cool. Now let's go over. Let's see. At 10:20 Pacific time. I got out of my NASDAQ, the triple Qs, the TQs, the 3x leveraged calls, ETF calls. So those were $6, and I forgot when I placed that trade. Maybe it was Monday or Tuesday. 6:25. So 2 days ago, Tuesday. Closed that out at 10:20 Pacific time. So right here, 10:20. Right here for $7. Which is a 17% gain on the remainder of the contracts. Which is fine. I wasn't really expecting to hold these for a while or big gain from these. So I would say it met my expectations. And we'll explain why did I get out right here. Just the 4-hour chart. And it's kind of rare I base a trading decision based upon a shorter time frame, but it's kind of a culmination of things. And here, all the strength had been sold. And so I'm like, how much do I want to push this thing? You know, and what's propping up the NASDAQ right now? It's because it's not semis. So you think like Amazon, great day. But how much more room does this have, you know? I don't know. Microsoft, Apple. Well, it was this morning or earlier. Apple, yeah. Google was strong. Meta, same thing, you know. But you notice like Meta's come right into resistance. So, yeah, let's see what CrowdStrike's doing. Wow, CrowdStrike looks really good. Holy moly, we gotta let's set an alert right here. Right, alert, CrowdStrike is at or above. Yep. That'll be sweet. I think CrowdStrike is kind of like the NVIDIA of cybersecurity. And it's not just my opinion. I mean, the market has already deemed them the winner. So, but after listening to their previous earnings call, I was like, dang, they're the best by far. So, anyways, so that's all culmination of things as to why I closed out that NASDAQ position. I didn't really think it would be a long one initially. I remember, if you guys, I think it was on Monday, I said I think this would be a short one anyways. And it kind of exceeded my expectations a little bit, so it's cool. And it was, price kind of starting to roll over a little bit, you know. Let's see. Now let's go into future trades here. So oh yeah, I only did like one trade. Like that's, yeah, like one position, managed one position, bought, kept buying stuff. So we'll go over it. So we'll go into the micros because that's what I did today. So whatever. Yeah, micros, baby, exciting stuff. But yeah, we did micros, whatever. So let's just go through this. 8:05. Again, this is Pacific time. 8:05. 8:05. Bought at 30. 2030. 2030. Okay. So this was all getting supported. Boom, boom, boom. 8:05. Yeah, so supported, going up, rocking up. I was thinking it was going to go over 2040 and we were going to hold the sucker all day. So again, like you guys know, I'm still trying to figure out my futures trading strategy. So as I'm kind of experimenting, I'll go with micros sometimes, just to, you know, in case I get absolutely cleaned out. It's a micro, not the original, or not a normal size, you know, contract. So anyway, so 30.5. Okay, as this did not clear above 40 and in fact was selling off, I was like, all right, this is not acting how I suspected it to act. But I don't think this is dead right here. So then I added 3 minutes later at 15. And then 3 minutes later, sold all of them at 37. Which is $28.50 per contract, or 57 ticks. Why did I sell right here? Because that was resistance and it failed to clear it when I thought it would, and price didn't act as I suspected, so I was out. 37. You guys see, I mean, I think it ticked up to 40, but I'm not gonna be greedy and try and get every tick out of this thing. Like, you know, I think somewhere around 40, so I'm out at like 37. And again, it's kind of more of a art than a science, I guess. That was the only futures trade that I did. The market's getting supported a little bit. Let's go, Dow. Let's go. This is actually a pretty good place to add. Anyways, all right, I'm going to get through this, and then I already made up my mind. We're out of here. We're going to go enjoy some nature today. So that was everything that was executed today. And now let's go into so futures, we covered that. That's one of my favorite things to cover because that's a work in progress, right? But this month has been really good with it, so maybe I'm onto something or not. Who knows? But we will find out together. Capitulation and elation. All right, let's start with capitulation. The Federal Reserve. So this morning, this morning, you had a Fed member coming out and say, inflation's moving in the right direction. We're gonna be cutting rates. Interest rate cut likely. Penciled in 4/4 percentage point. Blah blah blah. We're cutting rates. Everything's perfect. I'm certain inflation will return to 2%. Blah blah frickin' blah. Markets liked that comment. And then most recently, you have another Fed member coming out. We are at no point where it can consider a rate cut. If inflation moves, eventually a rate cut is on the table. And even with, here's why, God, I'm not that confident, because even with their CPI, their inflation numbers being total crap and completely cherry picked, they still can't even get it down to where they want it to be. So anyways, says monetary policy is currently restrictive and easing financial conditions could drive up inflation. So then everything tanked. So it's so stupid how they have all these Fed members talking constantly. It's really weird. And sometimes I often wonder, is this really for transparency, or are they really enjoying the power, you know? Maybe it started off as transparency, and I wish you could go back to the days where they just said nothing. So that was capitulation. You know, I couldn't really find anything that was like worth it other than the Fed. And I think that was a pretty good one. A little good spin on the capitulation. The Federal Reserve. And then elation. SMCI. Super micro computer. Hilarious name. I've always thought so. Super micro. It's not just like micro, it's super micro. The most micro computer. Dude, this is awesome. This is awesome chart. Love this. This morning, actually, I was looking at this. Just it popped up, you know, it's on my watch list and it was up here. So I was like, oh, I wonder what's going on. I thought, dang, this looks really good. Didn't pull the trigger on it because I'm already maxed out on my individual stock positions for the most part, you know. Oh, we didn't go over L3 Harris, speaking of individual stock positions. But yeah, I mean, this is one to for sure watch. No alerts on this. I'm not going to have a specific, this is where I'm going. I'm going to wait for these things to kind of curl around and see what we'll do. Maybe we can free up some capital and get in this guy, because that would be cool. Really cool. This thing was a monster. And I mean, look at this. It's been consolidating since March. And we're all the way almost in July. So if this can get some momentum and get going, this thing is going to rip. Could rip. Yeah, some exciting stuff. I mean, you guys, there's so many individual charts that are looking really good. And I do think, actually, that breadth is increasing. It's not something that I've actually looked at. Is it, in fact, increasing? Because you can really, there's easy ways to find that. You know, like percentage of stocks moving up or blah, 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 above the 200-day moving average, making new highs, blah, blah, blah. But I haven't looked at that in probably a week or so. But just, you know, just from looking around at individual names, it's like, man, you know, semis have been getting hammered and stocks are doing good. So that right there, that tells you breadth is increasing. That's all you need to know. So now we're gonna go through the plan for tomorrow, which I don't have one. The plan for tomorrow is to manage the position in Dow Jones, because the ETF still looks good. Hopefully we can get a better close than this. Oh, yeah, see? It's bouncing. That would have been maybe a good place. But, whatever. And that's it for the plan for tomorrow. Let's see, is there any other plan I could think of? What's up with Bitcoin? Oh, we haven't even talked about wheat either. That's another position I'm in. Bitcoin. That's whatever. Wheat. Look at this today. Wowzers. It's coming back to life. Alrighty. Sweet. Yeah, we're still in this. We're still in that. Wow, it's good volume today too. Yeah, nice volume. Cool. Plan for tomorrow, Dow Jones, I guess. Although I hate the chart for United Health and Goldman Sachs. I might have to reconsider this whole thing. I may get out, actually, now that I think about it. So Dow Jones is going to be the plan for tomorrow. Let's see what's going on with the Qs. Yeah. Wow. It's come back strong. Cool. Maybe we can do kind of nothing. Maybe add to some positions tomorrow. That could be fun. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's add to positions. So tomorrow's video is going to be a fantastic one. Hope you guys have a great day. And that's it.